Yo, what up, Emily? What up, Batman01? Is something wrong? On Kick, I will talk about that right now, y'all. Hold up. I'm just tweeting out everybody. Not tweeting out, but letting my Discord know about everything. Bum, bum, bum. Emily, I got your message on Instagram, but I wasn't able to respond to it about checking out your portfolio. I saw your portfolio, by the way. Not bad. Is this thing glitching? Not a bad portfolio. I will say that I am not a fan of the style, but you definitely had some good stuff on there. I will say you have a variety of techniques. I'm just not a big fan of the streamer style that everybody does. So I don't want to rate your portfolio, but I think you have some good stuff in there. So you had some cool emotes. And yeah, I think if somebody wants that kind of style, I think you'd be fine. I just posted a new one. Your layouts were pretty solid too. I thought your layouts were cool. It's just not my type of thing. Yo, what up, Real? How you doing? So yeah, we're gonna be talking about why I'm no longer streaming on Kick, y'all, and a possible channel update. Yeah, so gonna be a good one today. We are only streaming on YouTube and Twitch now, so no more Kick. We'll be talking about why in a little bit. If you watch Philip DeFranco, you already saw it. But I'm wearing my moist little, I forget what they call them. They're called geese, I think, right? I've been wearing this randomly lately because it's like not super hot outside, but it's not anywhere as cool. But like in my house with the lower temperature outside, slightly lower temperature, and the AC and stuff and my fan, I'm just like, oh, I need to wear a little, I'm a little chilly sometimes. I'm gonna miss you being on Kick. Yeah, you know what, like, I mean, Kick had potential, and I'm gonna be making a video about the pros and cons of Kick on the new channel. Because, like, I think the website has potential. What Aiden do now? Surprisingly not Aiden, Craze. Surprisingly not Aiden is the problem here. So, okay, so if you guys didn't see it, I will talk about it. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably saw me already say that I'm not going to be streaming on Kick anymore. Let me see. Let me just go over there. If you, like, let me just bring up freaking Philip DeFranco's video.
Considering his
let's see. He talked about it here. So I don't know if y'all have seen this going around on where's my cam? Where's my cam at? Okay. I don't know if y'all have seen this going around on the internet and whatnot. Essentially, what was happening, if you guys don't know who Ice Poseidon is, or Sam Pepper, which, shit, Sam Pepper is a blast from the past, because he used to be a popular YouTuber. Ice Poseidon's always been, like, a crazy streamer. Everybody knows that. Well, those two dudes were together in Australia, apparently, and they were paying a guy, this dude right here, they were gonna give him money to give to this woman who is, yeah, those are not good names. Yeah, I know. This lady is apparently a prostitute, hooker, whatever you want to call the name is. She's a sex worker, essentially. And they were going to basically film them getting it on. And it was going to be straight up on Kick. Now, when I originally heard about, because I am somebody that likes correct information. I don't care if I jump the gun or whatever. I often like to correct myself if information is wrong or whatever. So when I first heard about this, it came off as this was a hidden camera and they were going to straight up film this act with no consent. And I was just like, yo, what? What drugs were they on? Who Who wanted that again? So here's the thing: Ice Poseidon has always been a guy that is, I'll do anything for views, right? And there's a lot of other creators out there that are like that as well. They will do anything to be in the spotlight. And Twitch started killing all of that kind of content. YouTube killed it a long time ago. But now that Kick is this new place that's kind of like the Wild Wild West, everybody is kind of just doing that kind of content again. Because people that have been banned on other websites can now go to Kick and do whatever they want. And that's kind of what it seems like, because Kick isn't punishing anybody, right? Because they don't want to be like Twitch. They don't want to be like YouTube. They want to be the place where people can make content. And there's just like no order whatsoever, right? And granted, I will, as somebody who's been on Twitch and on YouTube, I know that they like will ban people for stupid fucking reasons, or they'll take down videos for stupid reasons, and that pisses people off. But I think in the grander scheme of things, for the most part, they do well by taking off garbage content. So anyways, for the real story of this, Ice Poseidon, because like there was video that Ice Poseidon got arrested after this, which was crazy. So he came out and said that that was actually a SWAT. He got swatted, and that's why he was not arrested or anything like that. They were just kind of like, you know, detaining him or whatever. But he also came out and said that there was, you have to have rules. That's what I say. So he said, and there's video evidence of this, he was like, they knew about the camera, and it wasn't a hidden camera. And there's video. If you want to go watch this Philip DeFranco video, I'm not going to play the whole thing here, but if you want to watch the video, there's like a part in here where they confirm, like right here,
earlier where she says it's $100 more to film, that she doesn't care what.
So they legit asked this woman, like, yo, can we film this and we can do whatever we want with the video? That's totally cool. And she was like, yeah, it's just $100 extra bucks.
Done with the video.
Wondering.
So they're confirming it right here.
It's okay to film. Is that all right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I charge an extra 100 for filming now.
All right. Perfect. It doesn't matter
So yeah, they're confirming it or whatever,
what
right?
I do with the video.
And
Out of the room and just.
And then so like they're just kind of like talking about the whole thing or whatever. And so it wasn't this unconsensual thing after all, as everybody was kind of promoting it. It doesn't mean that it still wasn't a scummy thing to do though, right? Like even, and here's the thing, is when they started like, because like they started like, oh, they're about to make out or whatever, and then somebody starts messaging the woman like, yo, you're being filmed, you're live right now. There's two other dudes in the room next to you. And I don't know if that was clarified from watching this video. It didn't seem like they were like, hey, this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna film y'all doing whatever, and we're gonna be in the next room next to y'all. There's not video evidence of that. I don't know if that is real or whatever, if they kind of told her everything that was gonna happen. But for the most part, yeah, it was just like a weird ass fucking situation. This dude did like kind of block her from leaving for a little bit and asked for a refund, which was fucking cringe. Because she was like, this is weird. Like, I'm gonna leave. And so she wanted to leave and he kind of blocks the door. So that comes off as really fucking creepy and weird. In this video right here, though, Ice Poseidon is telling him, like, yo, you can't block the door. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was about to, like, come out of the room. So I'm not here to, like, fucking crucify them on every aspect of, like, a lot of people are. But in reality, the situation is still really shitty. It's still, like, a really scummy thing to do. Whether you told them in advance or whatever, to put that on Kick, like, that is something Kick should be enforcing and should be like, this can't be on the website. There's reasons why there are other websites out there for this kind of content. You go to Pornhub, you go to fucking Cam Soda, you go to all of these other websites to fucking get away from this. Like Kick, I was totally cool with the idea of Kick being an alternative to Twitch and YouTube. I was totally fine with that. I don't like the people that are in charge. I don't like the main players that they have over there. But for the most part, it did seem like, okay, they're actually doing things that YouTube and Twitch are not. Like the positives, if I have to give Kick some positives, I actually really like the idea that they let you hide creators that are doing gambling streams and hot tub streams. That is not something that Twitch does. And I kind of like that. I don't, maybe, you know what? Maybe I don't want to see fucking just the whole browsing page of just girls in bikinis the whole time or people gambling. Like, I just don't want to see that. And like, they allowed you to turn it off on Kick. Thought that was pretty cool. I've also mentioned Kick had the, you get emotes immediately by being a content creator. You automatically get emotes. You don't need to hit crazy numbers to get more. They give you like 40 slots right off the bat. You know what I mean? And I thought that was cool. But it does get to a point, whether they have positives or not, it gets to a point where you as a creator, speaking for myself, you have to draw the line for yourself on what you're willing to put up with a platform. It doesn't matter that they're trying to pay creators better or that they're trying to do certain things better than other platforms. If they are allowing this type of content on a platform that kids are definitely on, because it doesn't ask you when you go to Kick, like, are you 18 plus or anything like that, like a lot of other websites will tell you. No, it's just a straight up website to where you can go watch XQC and Aiden Ross and all of these other people that have young audiences. And then you're going to have a dude like Ice Poseidon being like, oh yeah, we're just going to record two people fucking online. And we're going to put it on the same website that you can find people playing Fortnite on. You know what I mean? Like, that's just like, that's where I draw the fucking line. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing. Aiden Ross, as much as I hate Aiden Ross, I think he's kind of a douchebag and everything like that. He was still on Twitch. I stream on Twitch. I can't have this high horse and be like, oh yeah, I'll never go to Kick because Aiden Ross is there. Aiden Ross was on Twitch forever. You know what I mean? It's not like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, that's the only reason I won't do it. But I will say Aiden Ross was never the face of Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, they went with, like, Pokimane and Ludwig for a time, and, like, Twitch was, like, strategic. They're like, these are the people we want to promote. Granted, it wasn't always the best. Like, they could have, like, diversified a little bit, picked different people. But for the most part, like, they cared about, like, all right, who we're going to be promoting, who we're not going to be doing it. Kick is, like, everybody that's, like, a problem child, come to our website. We got you, buddy. And they even put out like a half-ass statement after this happened. They were like, yo, you know, we see a lot of, like, I mean, I'll just bring it up. I gotta be weary of what we see on Twitter nowadays, but I'll bring up their statement right now. And their statement was kind of half-ass. Let's see. Caleb says, good on you. I've seen some Kick creators trying to defend Kick and saying, oh, they'll put policies in place so that doesn't happen again. They shouldn't have happened in the first place. I agree. Kick shot themselves in the foot launching with no TOS. There have been way too many instances of dumb shit that would not fly on YouTube, Twitch, etc. for me to even watch Kick. I agree. I will say that I did kick that up to just being a new platform. And like, I think they were just kind of dumb. Like, cause here's the thing. I understand that nothing's ever going to be perfect at the start, but they did some things that I was like, maybe they're actually trying. Cause I didn't jump on the Kick train right away. I waited for a bit and I was all like, let me see where they're going to go. Let me see how this is going to go. I saw some people that I watch actually try it out, move over there. And I'm just like, all right, maybe there's going to be a turning of the tide. It's got some bad apples, but maybe there's something here. That was the most egregious thing with the Ice Poseidon shit, and I was just like, I just can't be on this platform. Like, that is just fucking fucked. LOL, when Rumble starts copying your homework, maybe your work isn't worth copying. Maybe. Rumble was always bad though. Like, from my understanding, I saw the shit that was going down on Rumble and I was just like, God damn. With Kick, granted, I know their backing isn't the biggest, but I was like, I'm interested to see where it goes. That's why I waited for a while before I started streaming on it. But like, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and be like, they're the squeakiest clean thing ever. But I have my own personal lines, and just seeing that they allowed that, I was just like, fuck. Because here's the one thing I will understand. I mean, I will say, because even Twitch was like this back in the day. When these new websites pop up, everybody tries to push the line. Like, I totally understand that. So I figured everybody's like, we're just going to do the craziest shit possible so we can get views, right? Like, that's what people do on the internet, which is unfortunate. But I knew that that was going to happen with the new website. But I figured that, like, oh, if Kick wants to be legitimate, they will start cracking down on this. And I know that they banned, like, a couple people here or there, but they weren't really, like, big-name people, so it didn't really do anything, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. So I'm not going to sit here and defend the platform. But here it is right here. This is what they put out on Twitch. And not Twitch, on Twitter. They said, there's incredibly untapped potential in what live streaming has to offer. We're firm believers that the greatest days of live streaming are yet to come. With that said, community and public safety cannot be compromised in the process of making content. We're cautiously learning where that balance sits and are making changes daily. We appreciate our community for the cautious feedback, both good and bad. We will keep you updated on the changes coming to the community guidelines and subsequent enforcement measures. Yada, yada, yada. That's a nothing burger right there. That's a nothing burger. They didn't say shit. If you were going to make this statement, you could have easily come out and been like, we are banning Ice Poseidon. We're banning anybody that does this kind of content. But this is just like, oh, well, we don't want to be the brand that bans people because we're trying to compete with everybody else. You know what I mean? So we're going to re-look at stuff and we're going to make some new rules. And that way, people know where we stand. That's kind of the vibe I get from this. It's kind of like they don't want to lose the viewership from like Aiden Ross and all these people that do kind of crazy shit. But they're like, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to write new rules. That way they have to follow them after the fact. Whereas they could just ban him now and then still put the rules in place. You know what I mean? Because like, it's just, I don't know. Because I think that they did ban one guy, Heel Mike or something like that. And it was like a 24-hour ban, but it was still a ban. They banned him like for a day because I think he got like a fucking blowjob on stream or some shit like that. Like it was fucking wild. Like they've done some crazy shit on this website. But yeah, so I just thought it was like just a nothing burger statement. And the worst thing is in that Ice Poseidon stream, there's screenshots of it right here. So in this screenshot, check this out. This is apparently the CEO of Kick laughing at the guy holding the door from the woman that was in the video. So if the CEO of Kick is out here laughing at this possible like assault or whatever was going to be happening here, that's just fucking crazy. I mean, look at it, like this is what you're getting in a lot of the chat. The chats are pretty toxic in Kick. I've seen that here and there, depending on whose chat you go to. But dude, if this is the CEO of the platform right there, like, dude, like that's crazy. You know what I mean? I switched to Kick as a better site. You switched to Kick to watch or to stream? I found Twitch as an average streaming site, but when I started playing MLB The Show 2013 and started fighting again, everyone started fighting against me because of something I said and harassing me. Wait, what do you mean? Why would people harass you because you played MLB? Yo, what up, Complex? How you doing? So yeah, in short, until Kick like actually starts holding people accountable, I'm just not going to stream on the platform. I think it's just easier for me. And here's, if I'm being honest, and I'll talk about this more in depth when I actually make the video on it, because I did end up streaming. The reason why I actually started, they harassed of a word I said. Did you say a bad word? Did you say something that was unacceptable? Because I think if you said something bad, I mean, I can understand why people will get upset. Okay, so you said something bad. So, I mean, you understand that there's consequences, right? Do you like Kick because you can say bad stuff? I mean, I don't want you to repeat it either, but I'm just saying, like, you know that if you said something bad, you were probably getting the consequences of what you said. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that don't like a lot of words out there. So, now granted, I think there are certain words that people get upset about that I think are really dumb, but there are some words that have history behind them that, yeah, you shouldn't be saying, and people are going to call you out when you say them. So, like, I don't know. Do you like Kick because you can say those words without harassment? That's what I'm trying to get at. But anyways, so yeah, I just don't, I don't plan on streaming on, going back to the video, I started streaming on Kick because I was going to do it for a video. I wanted to see if it was legitimately a better platform for small creators. Because there are all these small creators that are like, oh my god, life's so much better on Kick and yada yada. And I don't know these creators. I don't know if they had an audience that was willing to jump with them, or if they got their whole audience, because of Kick or whatever. I don't know a lot of these people, but I wanted to find out, as a creator that doesn't really have an audience, you know, I have a handful of people that'll like be willing to jump over to a platform, right? I figured, I was like, you know what? A lot of people are going to be probably even worse than me starting streaming. So I wanted to see, can you actually grow on Kick just the same way everybody tries to do on Twitch? And if I'm being honest, in the 27 streams that I did, I got 26 followers. So I didn't even average a follower a stream. And I stopped streaming. Out of those 27 times, I was multi-streaming the whole time. I didn't stream maybe like 10 streams on Twitch. And I've gotten so many followers on Twitch since I came back to Twitch, which is crazy. And like not even trying, you know what I mean? So I didn't see a massive benefit in going over to Kick as a small streamer. Now, to be fair, I think if I had better ideas, if I had better like situations or things I was doing on streaming, maybe I would have grown more. But I think the one thing I've noticed is everybody and their mom on Kick just goes to just chatting. And like they're just in just chatting the whole time. They're not, and if you go to other video games like to play on the platform, you can essentially dominate a platform if you have like 20 viewers, because there's some games out there that are not even being played on Kick. Whereas at least if you go play an obscure game on Twitch, there's probably a handful of other streamers playing that game. So if somebody wants to keep watching somebody play that game, they'll probably jump over to your stream after that streamer gets off. Kick doesn't really have that because everybody's just trying to get as many views as possible. So they're all just in just chatting, doing God knows what. So it's crazy. No, I don't like Kick because I can say what I want. I like Kick because it's legitimately a streaming site for small streamers like myself. Have you been able to grow on Kick? Because I didn't see a big benefit over there. I will say the ad revenue and all that sounds nice, but you still have to get 75 followers before you even can sniff that. I grew up watching Australian movies, and the first time I streamed, I said the C word and chat blew up. You got to apologize and move on. Nothing you can do about it. Some words just trigger people. No, I agree. And like, I've talked about this on stream many a times. I think I'm not a fan of the certain people can say certain words camp. I just don't believe in it, because I don't think you know, if society wants an ideal world of equality, you can't go around saying certain people can say certain words. That spits in the face of equality. You know what I mean? So it's either we all think words are bad or we don't. You know what I mean? That's always been my opinion, because I just thought it's always silly when like certain groups can say it. But now like you're starting to learn that there's words in different regions that are bad. Like the C word gets said all the time in Australia, right? Like not a problem. You say that in America and people are like, yo, whoa, dude. But what are you gonna do? What if an American goes to Australia and they're gonna get mad every time they hear it? You know what I mean? And like the one thing that I learned recently that I was super shocked by was the word spaz. Apparently, the word spaz is bad in certain regions of the world. Because I think it might be like disability slur or something like that. I'm not too sure. I don't know the origins of it. But like I was just like, no way. You know what I mean? Because that's something that's used in America for people that just freak out. Like that's what you say. Like you're like, oh yeah, that guy was spazzing out. And it has nothing to do with disabilities. It's just people that go crazy or like rage quit, essentially. Like people would do that. You're like, yo, that guy's going crazy. Or just like somebody that's being like weird or whatever. He's like, yeah, dude, nuts. So like hearing that that's a word that triggers people now, or that's like a bad word. I'm just like, it's just so hard to keep up with it. You know what I mean? So I try not to, I don't like get so upset when people say things. I go off of context. What's the context? And then I move on. You know what I mean? Because like if somebody says like, you know, freaking the N-word in like a hateful way and towards somebody to be an insult, then I'm like, yeah, that's fucked up. You know what I mean? So it's just like crazy. Tuned in. What up, Charlie? But yeah, I don't know, man. The debate of like words and stuff is, I mean, you can offend anybody by anything nowadays. But yeah, the whole reason for Kick in general, I'll sit here still, even though I'm not going to stream on it anymore. I think it has potential. They just need to clean their shit up, though. I think Kick has potential. I think, you know, if it were to start being a website that is actually legitimate, and it is like paying people like crazy and they care about creators and they start getting ads and like it's a viable place, more power to them. But I think when you showcase that you're willing to let a lot of things slide, you're gonna lose a lot more people than you're gonna gain. Is that a sweater? It's like what do they call them? It's not a kimono. It's a gi, I guess, like a gi top. It's Moist Criticals. It's like just like, you know, Asian inspired style, which is nice. I will say, I mean, I like it, but I just don't know if I can pull it off really well. You know what I mean? I don't know if I need to get a bigger size. I like it. I think it fits okay. I don't know if it looks better if I would have had like the straps, you know what I mean? Like an actual gi. I feel like that would have pulled it together a lot more. But for the most part, I don't know, it's different, you know? I like to buy things and wear them to see if I can pull them off. Because the one thing I will say, one of the biggest things that I bought one day, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to pull this off. It became my favorite thing ever. Is this mustard color beanie. I never thought I could pull this off. And then I just started wearing it everywhere. And I just love this thing. I love this mustard colored beanie now. And I hate mustard. You know what I mean? But I just started wearing it. And I was like, this looks cool. I'll put this on. And so I just like to buy clothes and see if I can pull it off. And if I can't, oh well, we move on. But if I can make it fit with something, you know? Like, I don't know how this would look. I mean, we could try it out right now. I mean, I think you would need a different color. I think this would actually look pretty stupid, though. I think this would be really dumb. But, like, in the winter, like, what if you were wearing a hoodie? Like, let's say it's cold, you want to layer up. Like, what if I wear a hoodie and then I wear that? Like, will it look better? Let me see. Because I'm a guy, you know, I live in a state that you're never able to wear layers. But, like, if you could pull off layers, I think if you had a different colored jacket, this might be better. But I don't know, because I like hoodies. I like hoodies. Let's see. Does it look better? I don't know about that. I don't know if this works. But it looks kind of fire with the hood on. I'm not gonna lie. That's not bad. It blends in. You know what? That's actually not that bad. I think maybe like a different color hoodie would be pretty fire. You know what I mean? I think I'm definitely not in frame. I actually think this might be kind of cool. Yo, this might be what I do. I get a different color hoodie. I put this over it. Not bad, right? I think that's kind of fire. Oh, I actually kind of like it with the hoodie. Yeah, that looks kind of dope. It's not bad. Let's see. See, because I just love a hoodie, man. I just love a good hoodie. Throw this on. See, this is where it looks a little weird, but I think if you had maybe like a different color hoodie, I mean, I think it might pop more. You know what I mean? Might be kind of cool. Maybe a hoodie that matches the color, maybe. Wouldn't be bad. I think it's pretty kind of cool. Let's see. I did make over 500 followers on my main Kick account, but had to delete it, but made a new one. I really enjoyed streaming on the platform. Batman, if you enjoy streaming on the platform, that's cool. I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, you do what's best for you. I just personally can't support the website if they're going to allow stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing too. If somebody has been struggling, like, look, I'm not going to get mad at somebody that was able to go to Kick and create an audience for themselves and start making a living, and that helps them live a life. You know what I mean? If you can go to Kick and they're going to pay you, or you can get enough money from your subscribers to make a decent living, and you're not stressing the fuck out in life, I'm not going to hate you for that. Because at the end of the day, I wish everybody can live a stress-free life. I don't want anybody to be stressing and like, oh my God, how the fuck am I going to eat tomorrow? Because I think that's a really shitty way to live. And if Kick is a way that some people are able to do that, then fine. That's cool. But I just don't think, personally, that I want to be a part of that website until they clean their shit up. That's just how it is, you know? By the way, YouTube and Twitch are not perfect. But the thing is, at least both of those platforms try to police crazy shit. At the moment, Kick doesn't seem to be doing that. Are we playing Horizon today? I don't know about playing Horizon today. LOL, same. It's not like I was calling someone the C word or whatever. I was just using it in a descriptive for an NPC. I was just talking trash, but apparently that's toxic now. Yeah, see, I don't really care about that kind of stuff. Yeah, the C word is very divisive in America for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't like I just think the idea of words, you know, is just kind of dumb. I think it all comes down to context. It depends on how you're using those words, but for the most part, I don't know. I think people are a little too sensitive when it comes to random words. Because here's the thing. I think if you are allowing yourself to be triggered by a word, you are giving that word power. You are telling people, this makes me upset if you say that. And I think when you give people that kind of power, they're going to abuse it. And I think, like, you know, because, like, you know, being a person of color, I have definitely felt people try to be racist to me, be prejudiced, you know, all that kind of shit. I just try not to give them the time of day. Like, if somebody calls me racial slurs, I'm like, okay. Because, like, when you act like that, they get triggered. You're like, the word didn't work on you? It's supposed to make you feel bad. I'm like, no, dude. That's just showing how idiotic you are. You know? You're just showing me that you're somebody I don't want to associate with. That's all you're doing. So, later. You know what I mean? It's dumb. Granted, it doesn't mean I'm going to sit there and, like, hear you say it all the time. Like, if people were to come into my chat and be like, hey, this, and that, I'll just ban them and move on with my day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just because I don't care about a word doesn't mean I want to sit there and listen to it all day. Let's see. I was told to delete it because I found I had to pay taxes if I make over $600 a month. I don't know how to pay taxes. Damn, you were making over $600 a month? It's not bad. Not bad. Although, I mean, depending on where you live, I don't know how that works. Although I did see I saw a thing. If you watch that Philip DeFranco video that I was showing earlier, they talk about how the IRS might start going after people for scalping now, which I actually think needs to happen. I think, you know, the people that are scalping tickets and buying like all the Taylor Swifts and all the Beyonce tickets and making them skyrocket to go from like hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars. Yeah, those people need to be taken down a peg. And apparently the IRS or the US government or whatever is made a new law or something like that to where the IRS can start going after people that do that. So Uncle Sam going to be coming for that money. You know what I mean? So it'll be very interesting to see how that goes. But I have no problem with reselling if you're not doing it in mass. You know what I mean? Somebody told you wrong, homie. You can make up to $12.95 a year and not have to file taxes. I'm not a tax person. I'm not gonna say if that's right or not because I have no fucking idea. I don't take any responsibility for what people say in my chat when it comes to legal or taxes, because I am extremely ignorant to that. It's what it said on Kick's site. No, here's the thing. I don't know about that, Caleb, to be honest, because I know for a fact that on YouTube and Twitch, and I'm assuming this would also be the same for Kick, but again, I mean, they don't really run their website to perfection. If you make more than $1,000 on YouTube or Twitch, they are obligated by law to send you a 1099. So I think that 12,000 number that you just threw out there is bullshit. Because I made $1,500 last year and didn't have to pay taxes. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I do whatever my tax guy tells me, okay? I give my tax guy the proper forms, and he does the shit. I gotta pay stuff, I'll pay it. Speaking of that, I gotta pay my taxes. I filed an extension, but I got taxes. I actually had to pay this year. But yeah, tax talk perfect reminded me. I make only 10,000 a year and I pay taxes, but I get a lot back. Yeah, it all depends. But no, I think if you are streaming on YouTube or Kick or anything like that, if you make over $1,000, they have to legally send you a 1099 and you have to file that with your taxes. So I would say wrong. No more Kick Spoon. Yeah, dude. Me personally, morally, I don't care like what everybody else believes. I don't know, man. I just can't do it because, like, I saw the stuff they're kind of allowing people to get away with on the platform is not something I want to be associated with right now. I'm not saying I'll never stream there again. I'm just saying that they need to, they need to get their shit together before I go back over there. It's more than 600 for a 1099. Well, then there you go. That would fall in line with what Batman is saying. Caleb was saying something about 12,000. Yeah, I don't agree with that. That's why I said I don't follow with what they said. But how's your day going, Mel? Oh, Spoon, what is your game plan for Twitch, man, or for TwitchCon? Have you looked at like panels or anything you're going to? Any kind of events? You're gonna go watch like the Rivals or Apex or anything like that? I haven't looked at it yet. I think I'm gonna make a schedule on what I might be interested in, what I'm gonna try to go see, or if I'm gonna go try to meet anybody. My boss, I don't think is gonna be available Saturday. So Saturday I might be kind of up for whatever. I think the party thing is Friday night, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But I know Thursday I'm going to be picking up my badge with my boss, and then we're probably going to do some work stuff. So I don't know what your game plan is. Okay, I was wrong. My dad's tax guy says I don't have to file taxes if I make under a certain amount, but you still have to pay taxes. Yeah, that makes sense. So my power went out, so I'm a bit behind. It came back just in time for dinner and for football. My paycheck automatically takes out taxes. That's on me. Yeah. If you work a real job where you get a W-2, your taxes get taken out straight out of your check. Pick up pass on Thursday. Haven't really looked at events. Gonna have to get the boys to see what we want to check out. Not making the party. The two homies were too late. Oof. Got you. Yeah, I'm gonna check out what the party is. Besides you and my friend, I don't know anybody else that's going to this con. And I don't know if I want to use this as a way to try to meet some new people. Some new streamers and shit. I don't really know. By the way, I'm gonna talk about this right now. So if you guys are in the chat, I'm gonna mention this stuff about the new channel here in a bit. But like, I'm about to hit overdrive on this new channel. I don't think the new channel will be launched by TwitchCon, so I can't really use that as a like, oh yeah, this is a good thing to do. But I don't know. I have been wanting to try to meet new creators in the space. I do it if kick taxes, whatever I make out of that platform. You can stop taking them out of the regular check. Bet the whole wage net. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're not claiming, wait. You can stop taking them out of your regular check. Bet that whole wage. Are you meaning like if you're like claiming stuff? You gotta pay taxes. Like that's gotta be. I don't know what you're talking about. You're gonna pay at the very end if you're getting like a majority of your check and you're not getting them taken out of your check. You end up paying at the end, depending on how much you make. But I don't know. I'm hearing some sus stuff about taxes here. We're probably just gonna hit a casino since that's what the homies want to do, opposed to the after party. Got you. You can bet your whole wage, but it's gonna catch up to you at the end of the year. Yeah, see, that's what I know. I had some friends that had kids that would get like their whole checks, and then yeah, they're just not. I guess you're not getting shit when it comes to income tax time. But yeah. But anyways, yeah. To wrap up the Kick stuff. Kick just allowing some shit that I don't want to be a part of. And also, like I said, I'm going to be making a video about it. But I didn't see crazy benefits to being over there. You still got to grow just the way you would have to grow on Twitch. I don't think the benefits would kick in until you've gotten enough followers. And I just wasn't getting followers. Let's see. Streaming right now, but maybe after. Gonna be hold on. But okay, streaming right now, but did run from admin. So maybe later. My friend's asking me if I want to play PUBG. Yeah, I don't do it. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, so anyways, so the channel. Let me throw this out there, right? I know. I'm gonna be real. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are like, here's Juice. Fucking talking about that mysterious fucking new channel all the time. It's been over a year, Juice. It's not gonna fucking happen. We're tired of fucking hearing about it. Look, trust me. I'm tired. I wish I would have just never said that I was doing another channel and just been like, yeah, guys, I'm just fucking living life, bro. Because even though from day one, I've said I'm never going to put a date on when the channel is going to get released. I didn't think it was going to take this long. If I'm legitimately being honest, I never thought it was going to take this long. I thought it was going to take like 6 months max. And I'd be like, oh yeah, dude, I was shooting for my birthday. And my birthday's in January. I was shooting for that because I was like, oh, it would be so cool to fucking have the channel start on my birthday. So that way, every time I have an anniversary for YouTube, it would be on my birthday. That would be the fucking coolest thing. But that didn't happen. Because I didn't want to rush the content. And like I said, a lot of y'all know, I started doing a lot more at my job. I mean, I've been helping grow 2 channels essentially, which is nice. Granted, there's a lot of other people that are helping on those channels as well, but, you know, it's part of my job. I was helping do a lot of other stuff too, and that took up a lot of my time. And I think I needed a break from the channel. But what I'm trying to say now is I am going to allow people to pester me for the next 60 days, technically 59. Because you guys can ask, yo, Juice, how's the new channel coming on? Hey, Juice, every time I stream, every time I'm in Discord or whatever, feel free to pester me about the new channel. The reason why is I am trying to get the channel made by November 22nd. Okay? That is in 59 days. I think 60 days was yesterday. So it has to be 59 days. So I'm going to be busting my ass to try to get this channel done by November 22nd. That is the goal. The reason why is that date coincides with the video that I want to drop. So I have a video that I want to drop on that date for whatever reason, and I'm just like, oh fuck, I need to start busting my ass and really get on that video. So for the last 2 days, I have been rewriting one of my videos that I thought was already done. But like I said, I've been kind of reevaluating content over this last year, thinking about how content gets done. And I've come to notice that I can cut out a lot of shit from my videos because I'm just talking out of my ass, and like there's just stuff that you can do. You do this in writing in general, by the way. Like when you write stuff, you go back and read it and you're like, oh, that's not necessary, that's like useless information, get it out of there. And this is shit I bitch about on the podcast all the time when it comes to comic books, but I'm kind of applying the same stuff to my YouTube videos. Granted, there's probably gonna always be stuff people are like, that didn't need to be in there, but for the most part, I'm rewriting a video right now. I have finished the intro video, and I have finished the first video on the channel. If you guys don't know what's going to be happening with the new channel, by the way, is I'm dropping 5 videos day one. Wait, I can pester you for 60 days? I've been waiting for this moment. Only about the new channel. You pester me about other shit all the other time. That doesn't count. If it's not about the new channel, I will still probably ignore you. How's the new channel coming along? It's coming along. I will say that. And by the way, this is a hoodie. This is 2 things put together. It's not, the hoodie is just 2 different things. Let's see. What else did I miss? Only if I feel that way, it doesn't come out, after the year. I'll only feel that way if it doesn't come out this year. Okay, I got you. But yeah, so I have finished the intro video, and I have essentially finished the first video. I think I want to add some music to that video, but for the most part, that video is done. So I'm moving on to the next video, and I've been working on that. It's been over a year. Let's see. If you're relatively young, ask your parents, number, account number, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, I think there are people that are under 18 that are making money off of platforms. I don't know why you would. I don't know why your parents wouldn't be cool with you making money, Batman. But yeah, so if you guys see me streaming, feel free to ask about the channel. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you any specifics about it, but I'll always give updates because I am trying to work on getting that done. That is the goal, is to have it done by November 22nd. So hopefully to have it done before that, because I'd like to have the video launched before I launch the video that's on the 22nd. I am telling everybody that I am trying to get the channel done by November 22nd for a reason. And so if I'm like streaming and people are like, oh, why are you streaming? You should be working on the new channel. I think that's fair game. Now, granted, I will say, since I am going to be focusing on trying to get the channel out before November 22nd, there is going to be some canceled streams. I'm just going to say that right now. I'm streaming today. The reason why I'm streaming today is I'm actually getting a filling tomorrow, and if I remember correctly, because it's been a really long time since I've gotten a filling in one of my teeth, I believe you get numbed up. Like they like numb your gums and they shoot up your gum. And I don't know if I'll be able to stream tomorrow, if I'll even fill up to streaming tomorrow. So I'm streaming today. That's the only reason why I'm streaming today. We usually stream on Tuesdays. But for the most part, yeah, I was just going to stream today. And this is going to be a short stream. I'm not going to stream like the full 4 hours like I normally do. So yeah, that is 2 big updates. No longer streaming on Kick, and we are pushing to have the new channel done by November 22nd. Not November in general. I would love to have it done before November. That'd be great. I would love to launch on the 31st, make it Halloween, bada bing, bada boom. Then every time, like, it would be cool to just have like your channel date be a holiday. You know what I mean? That would be awesome. November 1st is you know, would be great. We launched the channel on No Nut November, you know? Everybody can use the content to get them through their hard times of November. But yeah, so that's kind of what we're up to right now. Anyways, what does everybody else got going on? Oh, by the way, I do think though, to replace Kick, I think I might fuck around and try to figure out how to stream on TikTok. That way we can stream on TikTok and the other 2 platforms as well. I just don't know how that works. I know that there's a website out there that allows you to do that, or you can do it through OBS, but I just haven't tried it. It'll like put your webcam up and the gaming video down. I don't know, it's like really weird. I mean, I'll check it, but I'm gonna say if it's offensive or anything stupid, Young, I will you know, banning and stuff is totally fine. Day of Pestering Juice starts the new channel. That's fine. I don't know why it doesn't show my full name. I don't know why it doesn't show full names anymore. To be fair, it's more like day 59, but yeah. But 60 days is just cleaner. I get it. But do you want to do a daily reminder? I'm totally cool with that. You know what? That's fair. Like I said, I've been rewriting stuff today. I knocked down like 600 plus words in this one area to like down to like 500. It's not a lot, but it is something. I'm trying to figure out my October movie. The Birds or a Taylor Swift movie? Are you a big T Swift fan, Mel? I am gonna, if I ever watch that Taylor Swift thing, because I am intrigued by how massive her concerts are, and so I wouldn't mind watching something like that. I don't think I'm gonna be watching that in theaters because it seems like Swifties are going to be like singing along to those movies, and it just sounds like that is going to be a terrible film experience, like theater experience, I should say. So I will wait for it to be on Max or wherever she's going to send it. But I do not think that I want to experience that in theaters. I'm also hoping there's not like a movie that I have to see during that time, because I can only imagine if they're going to be singing and dancing along, you're probably going to hear that shit from the previous theater. Why has Taylor Swift been trending lately? Recently, she was seen at the Kansas City Chiefs game. She is dating, rumored, to be dating the tight end from the Super Bowl champs. Not a lot. I only know about 5 songs. I just want to go to the movies in October, and I don't feel any horror outside of Aliens horror. Have you guys seen that new Aliens show on Hulu? That's like Where They Are Now or some shit like that. I forget what it's called, but it looks kind of good. It looked very suspenseful, And like Guillermo del Toro was giving it like raving reviews. Ah. Bump, 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 bump. All right, let's see. Anything else going on the tweeters? Anything else going on the tweeters? But yeah, so here's the thing too. In regards to streaming, man, I actually have some cool ideas for streaming, and it sucks because, like, you know, sometimes I get on here like, hey guys, we have no plan. We ain't got no plan. The reason why I haven't done some of the ideas that I have for the streams that I actually want to attempt, I can't say that they're going to be good, but there are things I want to attempt to make streams a little bit more intriguing, is I want to make them videos. And like, I want the videos to be somewhat relevant. And so like, I haven't done them yet because I'm like, well, I need to make a video out of them for the new channel. And I don't want to attempt them until I have a channel to post them on. That's why there's like other things I would have loved to make content over like the past few months. But I'm like, I don't got a channel to do that. So I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? So that's the one thing that'll be kind of nice, is I expect streams to be slightly better once I launch the new channel. Now, granted, will we still be doing... Here's the thing, too. I started doing 3 streams a week because of that damn Twitch video, Kick video I was working on. I'm not doing that Kick video. Well, I'm going to be doing the Kick video still, but I'm not streaming on Kick anymore. So, streams may or may not go down a stream or two, just so I can focus on the new channel over the next 60 days. But I'm kind of liking the vibe of the Friday night stream to the early, or like the noonish stream on Saturday. I kind of like that. I don't know why, but like Saturday streams are kind of cool because I have energy. Like, it feels better, and we get other people that normally don't come to the streams show up there. Kind of cool. If you want to see a movie in October, watch The Killing. I haven't seen that. I don't know which that one is. Did you hear the new Rick and Morty voice? In my opinion, Rick sounds a bit different. I will admit, Young, I do think that the voice, although sounds very similar, doesn't hit the same. So, that's what I will say. I don't think it hits the same. Somebody was comparing the new trailer to that one scene where they're like... I mean, let me just pull it up on... whatchamacallit, on the tweeters. Because I'm pretty sure I shared it in the Discord. And, like, there was a lot of people talking about it under Discord. Also, I saw Clay posted that Stephen Amell's show got fired, or got canceled. Got fired. All right, let's see this. Close this down. Let me see. Somebody posted... Yeah, okay, so check this out. So, for those of you that don't know... I guess this is the main thing. So this was the new Rick and Morty voice. If you haven't seen it.
Found the version of me. Hey, look, Morty! I'm a leg! A leg, Morty! Any progress?
I will say it was kind of a cool trailer, though.
You just missed it.
Can I ask if you're currently a hologram?
Yeah, hold on. 1 sec.
It feels slightly off.
On a Thursday?
It looks cool, though. The trailer looks great.
How long does a society take to collapse?
Let's find out.
Wait, didn't that Birdman guy die?
Who's ready for Rick's famous spaghetti?
See, that doesn't feel like it hits the same. I feel like Justin Roiland would have said this different.
Big mistake here. Who's ready for Rick's famous spaghetti?
Here's the thing. It sounds quieter to me. If that makes sense. Like, I feel like the other Rick had like some like oomph in the voice, and this one sounds quieter.
I said I was sorry.
No, you didn't.
I said it quietly. Shut up.
See, like, I don't know. So there's that, right? But a lot of people were comparing it to like this scene. Sorry. This scene right here. Let's see. Everybody knows this scene because it's like super popular. See, there's just like some oomph.
I can't f***ing do this anymore. That was seriously f***ed up. We almost died. So you agree? Yes, this was insane. That was pure luck. I was not in control of that situation at all.
So yeah, I don't know.
Look at this, Morty. Look at my f***ing hand.
I think it's just a little bit doesn't seem quality. I don't know. This is the thing. I don't want to like shit on the voice actors or anything like that. What I think it is there's gonna take some time for the voice actor to get comfortable in copying somebody else's voice. You know what I mean? And I think that's probably gonna be a little bit different. Because you got to imagine, like, Justin Roiland was doing this for multiple seasons. You know what I mean? He's got Rick down. And I think it's Justin Roiland, right? I'm saying the proper actor. And this is a new person that has to come in and do an iconic voice. Because whether you like or don't like Rick and Morty, those two voices are very iconic. And so now you have to get people to come in here and do basically copycat. And it's just like, oh, fuck. They're not going to have the same oomph. They're not necessarily Rick and Morty yet. So I think it's going to take some time for them to actually, dive into the role. But I don't know. I mean, time will tell if people are going to like it or not, because people might they're like, oh, it's off. Like if you read a lot of those comments, I don't know how much of it can be legitimately, taken as factual. Now, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I think I'm saying that wrong. But how much of it can be taken seriously? Because I think a lot of people are just like, oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. They hate change. Like people just hate change and aren't willing to give up any kind of, positivity towards something new if something they like changed. But I don't know. I think it's gonna take some time. Let's see. Bum 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 bum. Where can we check? Let's see. I hope the new voice actor is Chris Pratt. It is possible. Yo, but y'all want to see something crazy that I saw today? This happened on the Batman News Weekly channel. But yo, check out this comment. So we posted this video with the new Batman villain, right? This is the new Batman villain called Crytoon. I actually think it's pretty cool. But yo, check out this comment right here. So he's a guy that's copying classic Joker stick with hitting Batman with giant hammers and dropping anvils on him, but he does it in blackface instead of whiteface. After reading the comic book, I don't think this character is doing blackface. I think they're just black. And so, like, I was like, okay. I thought that was crazy. What is that take? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I was just like, all right. I thought that was just fucking crazy. Hold up. My dog's going crazy for some reason. Let me check why he's going crazy. Somebody get here. Oh, yeah. Somebody just got here. But yeah, that was actually did see similar comments on Instagram. Yeah, I just don't know. So a lot of people, here's the thing, Joker. Now, if you want to make the similarities that he's doing stuff like Joker, that's fair. That is, I think, a fair argument. Like, oh yeah, Joker's hit people with hammers and stuff. Joker's also been around for over 80 years. So he's probably done a lot of things. You know what I mean? He's probably used every, like, tool in the book. Like, I mean, he has, like, fish that smile and stuff like that. But he's always been based in, like, funny clown stuff. You know what I mean? Whereas Crytoon, his character is because of a violent cartoon he used to watch when he was a child. And he's doing what he saw that character do, from what I've read and what it seems like. And I just thought that was crazy. Now, if you actually read the story, Crytoon says that in his mind there is like a monster or something like that. He draws it on a wall, so he shows it. He doesn't necessarily say it. And so, you know, he is mentally deranged. But I thought it was just an interesting concept that, you know, he does have this, like, crazy style of, like, he cries and he just beats the shit. He's, like, extremely violent. Like, it's nuts. So, wild stuff. I just saw that comment today and I was like, yo, it was wild. But that video's doing better than the last few videos, so I will take it. Because our last two videos kind of died on arrival. Look at that. But this one was a beep, so cool with that. Clay's videos are actually slowly growing, which is really good for the channel. But trying to get to 500 there, slowly but surely. Bum, bum, bum. Anyways, what did everybody do this weekend? Anything cool get done? Like I said, I try to use this weekend to get a lot of writing done for the new channel. So Juice, I had surgery on my nose. To be honest, the drugs felt nice AF that they put me on. Like, were they like loopy? Were you like, you know, kind of feeling all lightheaded? I will say, don't get hooked on those kind of things, whether you like the feeling or not. Because here's the thing, you might be feeling great, but I'll tell you, anybody that witnesses you on those, they don't think it looks great. Dude, I remember they put me on anesthesia. Oh, everybody gets loopy on that shit. Yeah. Because that's like, they take your weight into account and stuff, and they like... Would you get like deviate? You have like a deviated septum or something? Like what'd you have to get your nose done for? Or you just wanted a brand new nose? But yeah, I knew this girl at my school in high school. Yeah, in high school, she would go to school like fucking zonked out on pills, and yo, she looked like a zombie, dude. Yeah, deviated septum. Yeah, I have a few friends that had deviated septums. Hopefully it all works out for you and you're being able to breathe a lot better and shit. But yeah, dude, people like... Here's the thing, man. As being somebody who's been sober... Or, I hate saying that because it makes it seem like I had a problem and now I'm clean. But as being... And I also hate saying the word straight edge because I'm not straight edge, because I will take like Tylenol if my head hurts. But as being somebody who doesn't drink or doesn't smoke or do drugs like that... just seeing my fair share of like drunk and drugged out people over the course of my life, like, I don't know, I just find it funny when the way people like don't ever take that into consideration on how you look on this shit. Everybody loves over exaggerating their stories though. They're like drugged out, drunken stories. They always think they're like they're like in a movie. And it's like, no, dude, that's not it at all. And you look like a dumbass. Like, it's just so funny. I think that's why drunk people probably don't ever want to hang out with sober people, because then they just get exposed. Okay, CM Punk. I fucking hate CM Punk. CM Punk can suck a dick. I also hate, like, his fans. His fans are terrible. They'll let that guy do anything. I think that guy's a big fraud, in my opinion. I think he hides behind... I think he's an egotistical maniac that hides behind progressive causes to keep people to like him. That is my take on CM Punk. He might believe in those causes, but I think he strategically uses those causes to hide his terrible personality. I'm glad I was not into wrestling while he was on the rise. I had stopped watching at that time. So I cannot sit here and tell you I've watched a good CM Punk match or anything like that. Yo, what up, Jen? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yo, have y'all seen that dude, Quebblecop, and how he's, like, making all of his content through AI? Kind of cringy, man. I just don't, like... I'm shocked at anybody that would want to watch an AI creator. Like, I get somebody being, like, a VTuber, like an actual person behind a... you know, a VTuber model, like, that's fine. Like, it's still somebody's personality. But, like, a completely AI-generated personality with the face of somebody, I don't know why anybody would want to watch that. I thought the Morn he did back-to-back was pretty cool. The Money in the Bank? I didn't watch that. I didn't watch. Quebblecop makes videos for ADHD kids. No offense. I think Edge already did it, though. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a big chunk of wrestling history that I do not know about. Oh, I watched a visual podcast where they watched an original vid and then an AI video version. Both were kind of boring. But AI was even more boring. That's fair. That's fair. You know? That is fair. I don't know, man. Like, and you guys will see this with the new channel, but, like, the new channel, I've said this from the start, it is going to be just content I want to make, and I hope my personality is good enough, and the concept of the videos are good enough to keep people around and interested in the next videos. Because I know I follow people that not every video they make is something I'm interested in, but I still watch it because I like their personality. I don't know if that fits for everybody. I know there are some people that are like, I only follow that person for Minecraft videos, and if they do anything else, fuck those videos. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I did grow up in an era. I mean, you know, you still grow up over time, even if you're not a child. But, like, I was on the era of YouTube where everybody was just kind of doing content. Nobody was like, oh, we have to do videos about snails because that's what's trending right now. Everybody was just doing shit. And so I was just like, yeah, this is funny. And it was just all people's personalities. So, like, that's, like, a big thing that I like. And I'm also just kind of tired of everybody doing the same shit to just get views. Like, it's like, oh, this is what works. And I'm like, I don't care what works. I just want what's fun, you know? Or interesting. Because there are some things that people wouldn't consider fun, but I think if I find something interesting, it is fun to me, if that makes sense. Like testing out stuff, I like the idea of testing things. It doesn't have to be super glamorous, and then I want to see, like, I want to try to make a video out of it. You know what I mean? I like that kind of shit. Because I also think it serves a purpose too, right? I was doing that on TikTok a lot. YouTube is boring now, not gonna lie. I would disagree. I think maybe the people you watch are boring now, which is probably me too. More Snell videos in the new channel, right? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've always been the type where I only use YouTube for a few things. In middle school was for anime. and C-pop/K-pop. What is C-pop? I know what K-pop is, but what is C-pop? Is that what Australians call it? In high school, just gaming and music. Cantonese pop? Wow, I can't say I've ever seen that. Well, I guess technically Cantonese is that what is Cantonese what is the technical term for what the Chinese speak? Is that right or am I wrong? Let's see. Cuz I don't think yeah, okay, yeah. Because I was going to say, Chinese people don't go around being like, oh, yeah, we speak Chinese. I think it's Cantonese. Now gaming, reactions, and music. Yeah, you know what? Like, I have found myself listening to a lot of music on YouTube, which is funny, because I pay for Spotify. I like Blackpink. I like Blackpink, too. I think Blackpink's cool. I like Blackpink. I like Baby Metal. I don't know if y'all have heard of Baby Metal. I like Baby Metal. But yeah, there's a few K-pop and stuff that I like. I listen to a lot of... Y'all guys want to see... I hope I don't get copyright strike for this. There is a song that I'm like super obsessed with because it was like... One, I'm an emo kid. I'm a screamo kid at heart. And this song came from a band I found out about way later... And I hope I don't get in trouble for playing this song, but it is what it is. I don't care. This stream can get copyrighted. It's from a band called Serenity. But like when I first saw the video for this, I was like, yo, what? Because one of the main dudes dresses up like a kawaii Japanese girl and like fucking shreds it on the guitar. On the guitar. I'll play the video. Where's it at? I play it like a million times. So I hope I don't get in trouble for playing this, but this is the band right here. But I was all about this. But that's, Yohio is what he goes by. But like, this was like my shit, dude. I love like this kind of music. So like when I saw this for the first time, I was like, what? I was like captivated by it. Cause it's like, it's pretty cool. But like you totally got the scene haircut. All the crazy piercings. And then they just have this random kawaii guitarist. Some 2016 looking graphics, yeah, for sure. And of course, like the super edgy, like, oh my god, somebody's killing somebody in the video, or there's violence in the video, like super edgy bullshit. Of course, you have to have the very close-up of all the pretty boys. But it's just like, they're just fucking over here just killing it with this outfit. They stand out like so crazy. And later in the video, they just like go nuts. You would have loved LMC. I have to look up LMC. But like, they're just... Oh yeah, and he freaking screams in the videos. Like, it's just, I was like, what is happening here? I hope if the stream goes down, it's because this is copyrighted, just FYI. There's my favorite part of the videos coming up. There's this part where they scream and he does this thing with his eyes that I'm just like, that's fire. Right here. I don't know why I love the eyes going like all over the place, because it fits with the guitar and it just looks so dope. But like, this is just my jam. I play this all the time. I can't get into rock music. Really? Or are you all hip hop and whatnot? I wouldn't sit here and be like, this is hardcore rock music. This is more like alternative screamo-ish, emo-ish kind of type. This is definitely more screamo in my opinion. But like they go off on the guitars right here. They just give all the screen time to him because he's doing the solo. But I don't know, I absolutely love this. I thought it was fire. And then it just basically kind of ends with the rest of the song. But it's not bad. And then I think the message here is like this chick killed somebody. She killed this guy. I don't really know. The messages of a lot of emo, screamo songs didn't always make sense. But I thought it was interesting. But yeah, that was my shit, dude. Those were the types of shows I was at all the time. Fucking $5 entrance fee to go to those kind of stuff. Why not Kick? E-Man, we talked about it earlier on the stream already, but I just don't like what Kick's allowing on the site nowadays. You can go back on YouTube if you want to check out my whole explanation, but I'm just not cool with the stuff they've been allowing on the platform, so I just kind of don't want to be a part of it anymore. When they start cleaning up their act, I'm totally down to go back. But Mel, what was LMC? LMC music? Because I don't know, is it LM.C? Is this what you're talking about right here? I don't know, or is this it right here? I don't know who's who. I don't know what's what. This is it? Let's see. Oh, it's got more of a punky vibe to it. Oh, it's definitely like way more punky. Yo, chain wallets were my shit though in high school. Not gonna lie. Your boy had a chain wallet like crazy. I don't know what it is, but like, yeah, like Korean and J-pop, K-pop, J-pop stuff just sounds really cool. Like I think it's just really interesting because I don't know what the fuck they're saying, like 100%. But I just think like the music that I was into with a different vocalist from a different country just sounds so awesome. But yeah, I don't know. It's also probably because I love anime music as well, and so it's kind of all got the same kind of vibe. Have you ever seen the Spider-Man TAS? Just curious. The animated series, I have seen it, yeah, and it ends so oddly. It's like, yeah, it has one of the weirdest endings ever, where MJ just turns into water, and like that's where it got canceled, and you're just like, oh, what the fuck? So yeah, I've definitely seen it before. I'm trying to think of what else. Who else did I listen to? But yeah, Yohio was that guy. He ended up leaving Serenity, and it's weird because Yohio is a guy that sings in Japanese, but is from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. So like, the dude's an enigma. Juice, I played Fall Guys, and it's actually fun again. Fall Guys is fire, dude. Fall Guys is fire. Yeah, Yohio is just so, like, random. I don't know if this was... Okay, I think this is the other song that I play all the time, and I love this song, too. This is very poppy, like, but the crazy thing is, again, I think he sings it in Japanese, but he's Swedish, so it's just, like, so random. Also, love the vibe of the song. I'll just play the vocals for a little bit, because I was just like... I was just like shocked. So yeah, he's like a solo artist now. But I was just like super shocked. I don't know if he screams in this song too. I don't think he does. But you can tell, like, they saw him in Serenity and they're like, that's the star of that band, and became a solo artist. I was just like, what? But I don't know. I was just like, I'm just shocked. I love when I get thrown for a loop from creators in music. Like Lady Gaga, I've said this a million times. I thought Lady Gaga was stupid the first time like she came out. I was like, dumb. I was like, who is this person that's wearing a meat dress? And like, that's so dumb. She's just doing it for attention. And then I started like watching her videos and like listening to her music, and I'm like, yo, Lady Gaga's kind of dope. That's just how it is. I have openly admitted that there are things that I will hate, and then I actually give them a chance, and then I'm like, actually, it is kind of fire. Juice are one of them people that get mad when people say hip-hop is the new rock and roll? No. Why would I get mad at that? Do you think hip-hop is the new rock and roll? I think rock, like, I don't think people are rock stars anymore. I genuinely feel that. Not like the way they used to be, but maybe that's for a good thing. Because if you ever go back and hear some of the stories that rock stars, like, some rock star stories, they're, like, really fucked up. But I don't feel like there's rock stars like there used to be. Taylor Swift's probably the closest to it. Here's the thing. As someone who has been to hip-hop shows, I will say a lot of hip-hop shows are boring as fuck. They're so boring, bro. Snoop Dogg, one of the most fucking boring shows I've ever been to. So boring. I was like, yo, this is lame. I went to go see Snoop Dogg just so I could say I saw Snoop Dogg, and it was so boring. I've seen Eminem live. Outkast was kind of cool. Let's see, who else? I'm sure I've seen a few other people, but, like, it's just boring, bro. Like, a lot of people are just, like, standing there, rapping and shit. I'm like, cool. Like, they have to have other stuff going on for it to seem entertaining, you know? I like hip-hop music. I just think the shows are boring as fuck. Part of me thinks I'd like to manage to go to a concert one day. The closest I've gotten to is a jazz club. I love jazz. Jazz is fire. Nah, because rappers nowadays are like how rock stars were back in the day. I don't know, man. I don't know if I agree with that, but I mean, again, I'm not gonna sit here and fucking try to argue against that really hardcore. I try to keep up with a lot of stuff, but hip hop's not something I keep up with a lot of. But I don't see any hip hop artist like that is doing what rock stars used to do, where they're selling out stadiums like insane, like Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? Like, that's what rock stars were doing all the time. I don't see hip-hop people selling out football stadiums by themselves. And I could be wrong. Again, I'm not paying attention to it. But, like, they're not getting the kind of recognition like Taylor Swift is. Dude, you hear about every time Taylor Swift is doing this, Taylor Swift is doing that. Like, I would say that's rock star level. I don't see hip-hop artists that are doing that. You know what I mean? That where mainstream media is covering them like they're rock stars. You know what I mean? Like having edgy and very offensive material in their music. Everybody's still doing that, though. See, I think hip-hop is the new rock and roll. I don't feel like that sentence works there. Hip-hop's always been edgy and offensive, though. Rock's not any different. If you still listen to a lot of rock music nowadays, it's still like that. But I just don't think, like, the lifestyle's not there. I just don't think it's as big anymore, you know what I mean? Like, the way rock stars were, like, being chased through airports and all that kind of stuff, like, it was wild, dude. I don't really think anybody's that big anymore, except for somebody like a Taylor Swift. I feel like she's really one of the major rock stars right now. Like, you know, wherever, like the Beatles were everywhere, right? Like everybody knew what the Beatles were doing, and that's when social media wasn't even a thought at the time, and people knew where all the Beatles were and all that kind of shit. Like, it's just wild. Rolling Stones, you know, freaking Queen, all that kind of shit. Like, I just don't see people like that in today's day and age. And I think the reason why is when those rock stars were like really big, there wasn't so many subgenres of music. Like, there was rock music, you know? That's what it was. It was just rock music. There wasn't all of these crazy subgenres like there is today. And, like, you know, because, like, it's not just hip-hop anymore, right? Like, there's branches of hip-hop, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like, there's, like, mumble rap, and then there's this, and there's old school, or whatever. Like, whatever you want to call it, right? Like, R&B, you know, everything. Like, to the people that don't understand music, R&B is just going to get thrown in with hip-hop. Like, that's just what's going to happen. But you know that they're very different types of music. But back in the day, rock was just rock. You know what I mean? But now it's like, you got alternative, you got progressive, you got emo, you got screamo, you got metal, you got fucking death metal. You got, like, it's just so much. And so I think that's why you don't see so, and it's also too, you have so much more variety nowadays, right? Like, your friend Billy Bob can become a superstar because they go viral. That wasn't how it was back in the day. You had to hear a song on the radio and you were just like, yo, that song's fire. And then you had to wait like 3 hours for it to come back. And then you had to hit record to copy to your freaking disc or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, not disc, but your cassette tape. And it was just very, very different. Music was very different back in the day. And we didn't have the amount of entertainment we have today. Like, there wasn't YouTube, you know? There wasn't influencers. It was just rock stars and movie stars and sports athletes. Those were the famous people. But now, anybody and their mom can be famous. And so it's just kind of like, everybody has a different outlet now. You know what I mean? I mean, look, Mel's super into K-pop and all that stuff. That wasn't going on back in the day. Unless you were, like, super in it. Unless you were, like, a world traveler. But I don't remember anybody talking about that. I haven't, like, seen people talking about that shit back in the day. But it was popping in those cities or those countries. Their name is Motives. I wouldn't know. I've never heard of Motives. Welcome to the future. No, that's what I'm just saying, though. Like, true. I never thought about it. I never thought BTS would be a household name. Yeah, exactly. Right? And so I would say BTS is rock stars. You know what I mean? NSYNC was rock stars. Like, I think there are people that become that because the people end up, like, loving them in other countries and stuff, so they become massive, right? But I just don't think though that people are as big as they were back in the day. But it's because everything was so limited, you know? Swedish rap group who are big in Japan. Oh, okay. That's cool. Is there a lot of Japanese crossover in Sweden, E-Man? Because, like I said, this Yohio person that I listen to is apparently Swedish, but speaks Japanese. So it's just like, it's very interesting. Never been to Sweden, never been to that side of the world, so I don't know, like, you know, y'all just chilling with Japanese all the time? Y'all just like, yo. Because I'm assuming it's probably a lot easier to get to Japan where you're at, right? I don't know how long that flight is. Because I think Japan from America is like a 14-hour flight, I think. How long to get to America from Japan? Tokyo nonstop flights to 15 cities is 7.5 hours? No way. Really? Hold on, maybe I typed that in wrong. How long is a flight from America to Japan. Why is that different? Well, I guess it does matter. If you're leaving, the way I worded it originally was from Japan to America. So maybe that's why it's a lot. It was 7 hours from America to Japan. No, from Japan to America. But America to Japan is around, depending on where you're flying out of, anywhere from 11 hours to 14 hours. So, interesting. I would definitely be flying out of the West Coast. Save 3 hours. Well, actually, you're probably not saving it. Well, yeah, no, you would. Flight time's flight time. The only thing I'm jealous of Gen Z for, listening to K-pop is now mainstream and not considered odd. Yeah. Anything anime, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's not odd anymore. You recently said there's so much content you can't catch up. Yeah, that's true. But you used to watch Seinfeld because that what was on. Yeah, that's what you had to do back in the day for me, for sure. Now, like, you don't even need TV anymore. Motives. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Am I typing this in wrong? Movits. Very different. This who you're talking about? These people right here? I don't know if there's they got some. I'm gonna say something here. I am over this style of I'm over the Chucks with suits. I'm over it. It was cool for a while. I just don't, and I probably did it. I guarantee I did it. But Chucks with tuxedos, I'm just not a fan of it anymore. I think it had its time. I don't think it's cool anymore. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I think it's had its time in the sun. Amo is another gimmicky group. Amo? Yo, why has Penny got her face beat up over here? What happened in that episode? But yeah, I don't know. That not a fan of that outfit anymore. But I love them even though they broke up. So some of my favorite bands in the world broke up. It just sucks, but it's what happens in music. Boo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Sammy Davis Jr. is a popular song. I'll have to check it out at some point. This is it right here. Love the visuals. This whole video is going to get copywritten. Although I will say, 12 years ago, damn. Sometimes playing music from other countries, like, automatically gets your whole stream taken down. I just want to hear a little bit of it. Love the visuals, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, mina damer och herrar, modigt CF de står bang.
Alright, I'm liking the vibe.
Föddes på 80-talet, typ i mitten-talet.
That sounds so random.
Eller kanske barnbarnet och inte
It sounds so random.
morgondagen, elvalet. Kör överhuvudtaget, då var det Abbey Road. Buddha och Rolling Stones, från grammofonen till dagen man.
I love when I hear like Japanese songs and stuff like that, and they don't have a word for it. Like there's no translation for like the English thing, so they just have to say the English thing. I love how it sticks out so much. You know what I mean? They just said Rolling Stone there, which I think is so funny. I love shit like that. It sounds like old school Black Eyed Peas in Japanese. That's interesting. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. That would make a lot of sense. All right. Bum, bum, bum. The stream's probably going to end in the next, like, 15, 20 minutes, y'all. Like I said, I was going to do a short stream today. I will not be streaming tomorrow, just because, like I said, I'm getting some teeth work done, and I just don't think I'll be up to it. By the way, you guys want to know a fire song? This song is fire right here. It is one of my favorite songs. This is my favorite Brie Larson role ever. I thought she was so hot in this movie. It's such a good song.
That's Todd.
I know. Oh,
This is one of my favorite movies too, period. Best song in the movie too? Yeah, probably.
hello again, friend of a friend. I knew you were.
I love it, dude. It's so good. That's so hot. I don't know why. That whole girls brushing their hair back like that, always hot. Always hot.
Now that the truth is just a rule that you can make.
Oh, I love the editing too. The editing is so good with the song. Oh, so great. And then this is just actually like the music video for it. The actual movie ends a lot quicker. But if you haven't seen that movie, if you have not seen Scott Pilgrim, we can't be friends. Scott Pilgrim is one of my favorite movies.
Perfect. It doesn't matter what.
I don't know why I was playing the Philip DeFranco video. Scott Pilgrim is fantastic. Man, I jumped in on the best part of Scott Pilgrim. Yeah. I think the Threshold is... I think Threshold is the second best. Threshold is... Which song is that? That's not the intro song, is it? I really like the intro song. The intro song is really cool. Juice, do you feel old when young people play new songs you don't know? No, I don't. I just feel old when I don't understand why something is viral or funny. I understand that music's always going to be different. Like, what people find interesting is not going to be, or what musical taste somebody likes is going to be always very different. But if a song is good, I don't care how young or old the person that made it is. Like, I constantly find music from like the 70s and 80s that I absolutely love. I'm somebody that loves like old school music as well. I'm talking about like music from like the 40s and 50s. Granted, when you listen to the lyrics, you're kind of like, oh, that doesn't hold up anymore. That's kind of really weird. But the best example of this is if you go like listen to the BioShock soundtrack. Absolutely love the game BioShock. And they have like really old-timey music on there, and I love that music. So like, I'm not somebody that cares if music is super old or super new. If it's catchy, man. So, but no, like, there is just some things that happen on like TikTok and stuff that are viral or funny. Like the Grimace Shake stuff, I thought was really stupid, but it was just as stupid as stuff that was going viral at the start of YouTube when I was watching. Like when people were planking and doing Harlem Shakes and shit like that. The Grimace Shake was just a version of planking, in my opinion. So, but some people got really creative with it, which I thought was cool. But like Ludwig played this clip that apparently went extremely viral. Let me see if I can find it. And I just didn't understand it. I didn't understand why it was funny. Let me see. 1, 2. Okay, so I don't know if y'all have seen this. This was apparently super viral. I mean, even on YouTube, it has 9.9 million views. I don't know how much it had on TikTok because I don't know where you would find the original song or the original video, but this is apparently extremely viral. And I don't get it.
Check out my new shoes. They're the brand. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, buckle some more. 5, 6, Nike kicks. Ooh, that is so fire.
I don't get it. But I will say there was most likely cringe shit like this that I absolutely love. And it's just sometimes things are just different, you know? Sometimes you get them and sometimes you don't. The one thing I will say that is very new school that seems kind of dumb, but I actually really like it is Skibbity Toilet. Skibbity Toilet, I admire for the creativity of it all. It does seem really dumb, but they have went and took a stupid little meme of this random Skibbity Toilet stuff and made a whole cinematic universe out of it, essentially. And it's fucking great. Like, I genuinely watch everyone that comes out now because they're so short. They'll just show up on my feed and I'll watch them. Actually, there's a couple that I haven't seen yet. Well, actually, I haven't seen this one. But Skibbity Toilet is fucking ridiculous. And I some people would look at it and be like, that is idiotic. Yeah, but look at how many fucking views they're getting. 77 million, 65 million, 49 million. They don't fuck around. People like Skibbity Toilet. Like, but I get this one because it's interesting to watch. Like, it's just cool. But there's just certain things those are the things like the buckle my shoe thing. That's what will make me feel old. Someone's computer is ready for a restart for an update. Oh, dude. Here's the thing, man. I cannot update my computer for whatever reason, to be honest. I don't know if that message popped up or why you said that, Spoon, but I've updated my PC and it just won't update. It doesn't update. So I don't know what to do. It is just constantly there. I have reset, update, nothing ever works. It never picks up the new update. So it's just constantly there. That's the one thing I hate about PCs. I hate PCs when it comes to that shit. Also, I don't like that PCs kind of allow you to delete shit that's like extremely important. Like, why would you allow me to delete stuff? There should be like a death message. Like, if you delete this, you're about to royally fuck your PC. Like, I need that kind of message because I'm over here. One thing that's really pissing me off right now is all my stuff keeps getting saved to my smallest drive, which is my C drive. So obviously it's like one of the first drives. And I've switched a lot of stuff, but obviously it's still the default driver. And every time I install something, it'll take up the C drive and it's like, you cannot do anything anymore. Cannot do anything anymore. C drive is full. And then I try to go delete shit and there's nothing on the C drive that I can delete. I fucking hate it. I hate it. After a while, my old computer would just force update, and when all the videos in my tabs would start playing together in the middle of the night. Yeah, I don't know. I have literally tried to update my PC, and it just will not update. There's always an update still. I've reset, restarted, shut down. Doesn't work. So I get those stupid little messages and all that shit all the time. And I'm just like, all right. And it's like, your stuff's out of risk to be updated. And I'm just like, well, I've tried to update you, bro, and it doesn't work. Like, literally, this is a message that is on my update thing right now. This PC doesn't currently meet the minimum system requirements to run Windows 11. That is literally what that is my PC's telling me. But originally, I bought Windows 11 or whatever for this PC, and it worked just fucking fine. But I don't know what their new updates are that they're like, oh yeah, hey, your shit doesn't, it's not good enough anymore. Why? Why is it not good enough anymore? It doesn't make any fucking sense. So yeah, I don't know what the hell that's all about. It's another reason why I think it's just stupid. Stupid PCs. I could literally restart my shit now and nothing would happen. Anyways. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to check out on YouTube before I skedoodle? I have been watching so much content in regards to like anime and stuff, but like writing anime, not necessarily anime like shows or anything like that. Bum 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 bum. All right, what do we got? What do we got? No. What are your thoughts on Batman 89, Batgirl, and Harley Quinn tie-in? What are your thoughts on the Batman 89, Batgirl, and Harley Quinn tie-in? Can't say that I know what you're talking about. Is that a cart? It's not a cartoon or anything, is it? I don't know what you're talking about. It's a new comic, Juice. Oh, I haven't read it yet.
Alright.
Dude, I've been seeing a lot of people's collections, bro. And it makes me think, like, I thought I had a lot of stuff, but I see people online with insane collections like this guy. Or maybe this is not super insane, but like, look at this. Look at all this manga in the background. Granted, that could just be all he has. But I was watching this video earlier today, and this person was he bought all of these box sets. With all the manga he already has, then he bought all of these box sets. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. Here's the thing, though. Unless that box set opens up and is like a nice, solid box set that I can put on my shelf and the box isn't ruined, I don't care if it comes in a box like that. You know what I mean? Because the books are just going to go on my shelf anyways. Like, if you're going to give me a box set, it needs to come with a hard shell box, or I don't fucking care. It's a comic taking place in Batman 89. I'll have to check it out. I have no idea. But so check that out. So there's this guy, right? Crazy collection there. Anime. But dude, I don't know if I saved that video, but there was this one video I came across a while back that was like somebody's anime collection of statues, and I was blown away with how much they said they spent on it. Where is it at? Let's see. Where is that video? Because I was just like, holy shit. Where is it at? All right, I don't know why it came across my feed, but now I don't see it. I don't think I put it in watch later. But there was somebody that had an insane fucking collection, and I was like, dude. Yeah, I don't think it'll come across my feed. How do you and Clay get comics each week? We got to find them. We used to get them for free, but that's not how it works anymore. We had a guy that was going to give them to us. Let's see. We were getting them through DC for a while, which was nice. Which I feel like, I don't know how long it's been since we haven't got them in a while, but I feel like we should reapply for that at some point. Bum 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 bum. All right, I don't see where it's at. Let's see. Oh, let me see this design. Well, you know, I could just type it in. Batgirl, Harley Quinn, 89. Oh, Okay. I mean, I kind of like the design. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I love the way, like, okay, so practically, it's probably not the best way for a belt, right? But I will say I love the way the belts go at an angle. I just don't, it's not practical, right? That's what people are going to say. But I love the way it looks. I think it looks fucking fantastic. Interesting. I will say the 89 stories were pretty good. So we've already gotten like continuations of this. So seeing Harley and Batgirl, not going to be that different. Oddly enough, I like the Harley look, right? Who reached out to who? That is not a question I can answer. That is a Clay question. Clay got them, if I remember correctly, Clay had a previous podcast that the guy that he podcast with had a connection, and then I think Clay got his connection through that guy. I don't really remember, but that's more of a Clay question. I have never made contact with this person, so that's not a question I can answer. We just had the luxury of it. But what time is it? What time is it? What time is it? All right. I think that is it. I don't know if there's anything else to check out. I'm gonna check if there's any craziness going on the tweeters. I'm so hungry, dude. I'm gonna eat right after this. And I'm actually going to eat one of my Factor boxes. I'm not going to go get food. Although, I do have some sandwiches that I might eat if they're still available. But anyways, y'all, that's going to be it for this stream. Like I said, it was going to be a short one, little 2-hour stream here. So yeah, as I mentioned at the top of the stream, no longer streaming on Kick. So hopefully you like either YouTube or Twitch preferably. I am going to look into adding TikTok as the third streaming platform though, because we got a lot of people over on TikTok that used to watch my content that maybe we can get some more people in the stream. I don't really know. I'm curious on how it would work over there because I know TikTok streams are wild. But I know there is software out there that allows you to stream directly to it. The software I pay for gives it, I can stream to it, but I don't know how it'll be formatted. So I don't know how it'll look, but we'll see. But yeah, so no longer streaming on Kick until, you know, they hopefully start cleaning up their act and, you know, taking care of the craziness that's happening over there. And then, like I said, trying to get the new channel done in the next 60 days before November 22nd. So feel free to be like, hey, Juice, you working on that new channel? That is open to hold me accountable for the next 60 days. Anytime you see me streaming, be like, how's that new channel coming along? But with that being said, since I'm no longer doing the Kick video, well, I'm doing the Kick video, but I'm no longer streaming on Kick. I gotta make that clarification. Streams might be maybe going from 3 to 2 a week. Like I said, I'm really enjoying the Friday and Saturday streams. I love streaming late on Friday and then streaming early on Saturday for whatever reason. I like the vibe. I don't know why. So that might stick around. But I'll let you know because I do think, you know, with trying to grind to get these videos done in the next 60 days, I will more than likely be canceling a stream here and there. But for the most part, we'll just business as usual. But if I do cancel a stream, I'll let you know in Discord. But that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I am your host, Juicebox. Remember to wake up in the morning and ask yourself something about my daily dose of juice. See you guys next time.